Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Archive of Solitude, and today we're going to talk about what my wife should be like. And I don't really think about it a lot. I don't really think about what other people should be like. I always think about what I should be like, what I have to act like to attract the person that I would like to be around. But the funny thing is now, since I've trying to do that, I don't really care about what my wife would be like. I don't really care if she's a tradwife or I don't know, more modern or anything. I don't think it really matters. I think all of it could work as long as we love each other, And this seems kind of kitschy, but for me, by now I feel that way. Before I was really strict. She had to have a good resume, no boyfriends, no girlfriends before. And 0 body count, has to cook, has to be religious and everything, because that's what I try to portray, that's what I try to be like. But I don't really care about it that much. I don't care if she is she doesn't have to be the same as me. I attract women who are the opposite of me in a way, of my masculine energy. Not necessarily of my values. She might have the same values as me, but I attract women who are somewhat the opposite of my own, because we have to complement each other. Her weaknesses are my strengths, and my weaknesses are her strengths, because else it wouldn't work, because we wouldn't need each other. If we are perfect, not perfect, but if we are just the same, we have the same weaknesses, same strengths, same interests, same this and that, we wouldn't complement each other. We wouldn't need each other around us, because we would just be two heads that we would be nodding at each other. So at some point we'd be like, yeah, well, why should I be around you? I just don't need it, really. Internally, we want something that's different. It's normal. And I also, as I said, I try to be the man who would attract a good woman. When I think about, all right, what would a good husband be like? He would do this. He would be stable. He would have money. He wouldn't be emotional. He would have serenity. He would be calm and masculine. He would attract everything around him. He wouldn't be needy for stuff. He wouldn't be needy for money. He wouldn't be needy for anything. He doesn't run after anything. He just stands there, and if you come, you come, but if you don't, you go. It doesn't matter to him. He still stays calm, stable, steady. Doesn't matter. That's what I believe a good husband would be like. And he also is considering. He doesn't react emotionally upon stuff, because he does have his principles. Let's say he does care about, let's say he is jealous. He does care about things that you do, things that you wear, but he's never going to act out in any angry way or frustrated way to show that he cares about what you are doing, because he wants to take responsibility for you. He wouldn't show that. I mean, he does show it, but in a grown way, in an adult way. And he doesn't matter to him that much that he would just act out, like he wouldn't crash out. In the worst case, if she doesn't change, if he knows that she wouldn't change, he would rather leave her than just freak out or anything. He would give her an ultimatum and would say, hey, you know what, either that way or I'm out. This is just the way I live in. It doesn't matter to me what you think about it, but that's just the way how it works in my world. If you don't want to change, it's fine. It's great for you. You know what you want, but it's not mine. And he never, it's just not emotional, That's just some qualities that I think that I try to adapt, because I believe that that's a good man. And that also attracts a whole lot of other stuff. It also attracts money, in my opinion. It also attracts, not in my opinion, it does attract money. It attracts people, it attracts women and men as well. But it's just that's just the way to be steady and calm. And that's what I always think about. And I don't really think about that much anymore what my wife should be like. I just think that she's gonna turn up, she's gonna be great, and I'm just gonna be that way. And if she stays, we gonna marry, we gonna have kids and everything. We're gonna have a good life. Well, I don't know if we're gonna have kids straight away, but who knows? It's just what happens, you know. I don't really care. I'm not overthinking it that much. I'm not like, yeah, she has to be this and that. The right type of woman will come to me, and she will already have all the right values that I like in her. This is like a spiritual thing, all right? This is a spiritual connection that you get with her, because let's say you're a really religious man. You believe in your religion, you believe in God, you know, and you try to practice it. If you practice it, you will necessarily attract a woman who also is practicing in that religion, because that's what both of you are in line with. And I try to be really masculine man, really calm and masculine, not toxic masculine. There's a difference in there. I made a video about that, you can check it out. But I believe as long as I am a masculine man, I will attract a feminine woman, because that's just what I attract. And I won't rush it, I won't stress it. It's fine. If she's not here now, if I'm alone here, nobody's sitting next to me, it's fine. It is fine. I'm good this way. And yeah, I don't really think about what she has to be. Like, I believe the way that we think about other people, like, we think about like what my partner, this is the way my partner should be. Like, it's so like unreflective. You don't think about yourself at all, like what you should be like. What about you? How about you? How should you be like? How about that? How about you think about if you are actually a good husband, or if you are actually a good wife. We got to think about this stuff. We can't be pointing fingers first. It doesn't work this way. Or you can, but have fun being lonely. Have fun having a toxic relationship every time, because you don't fix yourself. And especially as a man, if you fix yourself, your woman will go after it. You know, she will just act upon that. She will respond to that. And she'll respond to it just as the way as you respond to her emotionality. You know, if you react emotional again to her being emotional, it's spiraling, it's becoming big, it's becoming like really emotional and just breaking apart for no reason, even though you can just be calm and just react rational, stoic, calm and masculine, just calm. You know, she crashes out or anything, you just stay calm and just respond to really calm and say, you know what, no ego as well. That's really important as well, like not having a sense of ego in it, actually being like, all right, if she really wants to go this and this place, we can make it work, but it has its boundaries, you know, not now, I gotta work now, but we can go later, for example. You know, she might crash out, say, well, why do you work with this woman? You know, you maybe got a customer who's a woman and she flirts with you, obviously, and it's your job, so you got to work with her, and she pays good money, let's say, and you can't just let her go. Of course, it's a job. And your wife might crash out and say, well, she's into you and she does this and that. You know, you can't react upon her really emotional and say, yeah, blah blah blah, you know, I'm not gonna break her away, that's my money, the shoes that you're wearing she paid for. You can't start with that. All right, you gotta stay calm. You gotta say, look, I understand where you come from, you're right, actually she is probably into me, but you gotta trust in me. All right, you gotta have trust in me that I am not actually into her, and I'm working with her. All right, I can't really change that. And if like you don't really say stuff differently than if you say it emotionally, like you basically say the same stuff but just calm and steady, and it changes a whole lot. Believe me, if you say it calm and steady, she will always she can't, like if you do it 2 or 3 times respond like this, even though she's keep on trying to push you, she can't crash out on you. It's not possible. She will have to stop. She will have to calm down. And like from her own will. It won't be something that's forced or anything. That's just something that comes natural to us. We just react like that when somebody's calm next to us. And yeah, this is all I wanted to say. If you like this video, don't subscribe, don't comment. Just stop pointing fingers at others. Stop talking about what other people should be like, other women or other men should be like. Just change yourself first, and people around you will change in the same way. And also get off your phone, get off social media, get off Instagram, get off YouTube, get off TikTok, delete all of it. And if you don't, I'll see you tomorrow.